Gamer52 back with another video, and in today's video is going to be something a little bit different. We're going to be doing the first Minecraft tutorial build on this channel, and for today's video we are going to be building a simple 2-story suburban home. As you can see right here, this is what your result is going to look like at the end. And for the purpose of this video, we are only going to be doing the exterior, but the interior is completely up to you. Like, as you can see, I did put some rooms on the inside of this, but just for the purpose of this video, we are only doing the exterior. But anyway, let's get right into the video. So anyway, I'm going to go through all the blocks that you are going to need for this build. You're going to need gray concrete, a pillar quartz block, stone, tinted glass, birch doors, chiseled quartz block, smooth quartz slab, white concrete, and smooth quartz stairs. You can rewind the video if you need to go back and find those blocks that you need. But anyway, we are going to get right into the video. So what you're going to do first is you're going to dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks across, and then fill those all in with stone. And then you're going to go down an additional 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, and then go over 5. And then just fill all this in with the stone blocks. And then you're going to go down over here, over to the left, 1 tile. And then you're only going to go 5, so then you should have an empty space over here. Then you'll go down an additional 3, just like the first one. And then you will simply fill all of this in with stone once again. And then we're going to do this step one more time. So you're going to go over to the left 1 more tile, and then just go over 5, go down 3, and fill all this in with the stone blocks. And now you should have something that looks like that. And what this is this is going to be your driveway. And now, once you have that complete, you are going to start making the path up to your front door. So you're going to delete these 2 right here. And then you are going to go over an additional 1, just like so. And this is supposed to be kind of like a marker for your path. And then, so what you're going to do over here now is you're going to place 1 gray block on the outside like that, and then another gray block just like that, so you can get your lineup for your garage. And then you're going to go over an additional 2 gray blocks. So 1, 2, so you should have 3 right here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your smooth quartz stairs and place 2 of them right there, just like that. And then place 2 tinted glass windows on the inside, like so. And then after you, and this is what this window right here is going to take place. And then you're going to go over an additional 2 more concrete blocks. So you'll count 1, 2. Then you're going to leave a 2 space gap like that. Then you're going to go over 3 right here. And then what you're going to want to do next is place the 2 birch doors right where you just placed that. And then just delete these additional blocks right here and make sure it connects up to your path that you started earlier. Just like so. And now we are going to work on the second window. And for this window, it is actually a little bit wider than that one. It's 3 blocks wide. So you're going to make a 3 block space instead. So count over 1, 2, 3, and then make an additional 3 gray blocks at the end, and then fill in the front just like that, and then take your tinted glass and put it right behind just like so. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to go back an additional 17 blocks. So counting from the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then for the back door, you're going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks from the right side. So you're going to start over here.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then leave a 2-block gap, and then just fill in the rest of the space. So now you should have something that looks somewhat like this. And now what we're going to work on next is making the garage door. And so for the garage door, it is going to be 5 blocks high. So start from the bottom, make 3 rows of 5 like this, and then you're going to place 2 on the end, place 1 in the middle, and then take your tinted glass, fill it in just like so. And it's actually, sorry, it's 4 blocks high, not 5, sorry. Yeah, and then on the 5th row is where you're going to make your door, or your garage door frame. So what you're going to do here is take your gray concrete, and you're going to completely trace the outside of the door, like so. And then take your pillar quartz block and go up 4 blocks on each side. And then on the 5th, you are going to place, you're going to leave this spot empty, and then you're going to go over to the side, 1 on each one, and then place 2 stairs facing each other like that. And make sure you're facing this way and place the pillar quartz blocks like that so the lines are facing horizontal and not vertical. And now you should have something that looks like that. And so, for this part of the video, now we are going to just fill in the side right here, and we're going to start making our first window. So, for this window, it is going to be 4 blocks high, and that's how all the bottom floor windows will be. So, not counting this one, you'll start right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then place another layer on top, just like that, and then you'll place 2 stairs upside down on the top like that. And then now we are going to work on the door frame. So just simply fill it in on the outside like that, kind of like what we did for the garage. Take pillar quartz blocks, put 2 stacked on each side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 stairs and do kind of what we did at the garage and do that. And there you go. And for the rest, you are just going to fill the rest of the top of it with gray concrete like this. And over here, we're going to do the same thing, what we did with the other window. We're going to make it an additional 4 blocks taller. So take your tinted glass, and you're going to make 4 more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just fill in the top with the gray concrete. And then take your stairs and do that. And now you should have the front face of your house basically done at this point. Just like that. And now what we're going to work on is the side of the house. So the side of the house is not as noticeable, but it's still just as important. So you're going to start off by going over 3 in the back, and you're going to place 1, 2 for the first window. So I'll show you over here. Start off on the end right here, so let's count as 1, 2, 3. Place 2 quartz stairs, and then take your tinted glass and make your mark like that. And each window, I believe, is still 4 blocks high. Or no, this one's 3 blocks. This is like the only window on the bottom floor that I believe is only 3 blocks high. Yep. So you're just going to make it 3, and then you're going to place your quartz stairs on top. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then just place your gray concrete on top like that, and then place your upside down quartz stairs. And then for the other window, you are going to go also 3 away from the edge. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this window is going to be 4 layers high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And then just fill in the rest of the edges of the window with the gray concrete, and then just fill in the gap in the middle with the gray concrete. And now just take your quartz stairs and go on the top of this window like that. And so this window is shorter just because this is where the garage would be located, and you don't really need a big window for that. So now what we're going to do is work on the back of the house. And the back of the house is pretty simple. You're going to actually go 4 away from the edge instead of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this window is the biggest window in the house, so you have a 4-block width like that. And then just fill in the bottom like with the quartz stairs. And just like every other window, it is going to be 4 blocks high. So here's the second layer, the third layer, and the fourth layer. And then place 2 birch doors to cover up that gap that we made earlier. You're going to go 4 away from the edge as well. And it's only going to be a 2-block wide window. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to make the 2 glass blocks right there, fill in the rest, and then just fill in the gap in between, and make this 4 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now just fill in the rest of the empty space with the gray concrete. Alrighty, and then just take your quartz stairs and fill in the top just like that, and there is the back of the house. And now we're going to be doing the other side of the house. So for the purpose of this part, you are going to start off by going 3 away from the edge. So 1, 2, 3, and this block, or this window, is 3 blocks wide, just like the other one is. And then for this front window, you're going to go 4 blocks from the edge. So you start off right here. 1, 2, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this window is 3 blocks wide as well. So this will be the same window as this window right here. These two will be exactly the same. So then you'll just place your 3 quartz stairs underneath. You'll make this 4 blocks high. So 2, 3, 4. Same thing on this window. Just like that. And then just fill in the rest with the gray concrete. Alrighty, and then take your stairs and then fill in the top just like that. And now we should have the complete bottom base of the house complete at this point. So your house should look something like this. Start working on the top floor design. And so what you're going to start off with is place a stair like right here. It doesn't matter, it will just be your support, and then just delete that stair. And you'll go underneath, you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high, and then delete all the stairs you used underneath. And then you'll start going back down and make sure they're all, so you have to place it on the other side of the top stair like that, and then you'll just go back down
5 blocks. So this is pretty straightforward, and I should just leave like
a triangle design, but you actually are gonna leave the bottom space empty like that, so you'll actually only go down 4 blocks on the other side. So it should look something like that. And what you're gonna do here is you're gonna take your smooth quartz slabs, and you'll place 2 of them just like that, and then you'll just place some like supporting stairs underneath, and then place a stair connecting to the other side. Just delete all the ones that you put on the bottom. And then now you're going to go up 6 instead. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to also go down 6 as well. You won't have to like leave any spaces blank. So it will be the same on the other side. So here's 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And so now once you got that complete, just delete all this work underneath it. Should look something that you have something that should look something like that now. And now what we're gonna do is you're just going to make the framing for the windows. So you'll start off by going over 4 blocks from the outer edge right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna leave, I believe, a 4-block gap. Let me just double check. Yes, a 4-block gap. So after you went over 4, you're gonna leave 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks blank, and then you'll just fill in the rest like that. And that is what this side of the house will look like. The other side, how many gaps right here. And also an important reminder, make sure that the edges of your roof are sticking out a little bit from your house, so stick out 1 block from the house. And so now you should have something that looks like that. So the bottom layer, so this side actually does go down 7 blocks, and sorry, instead of 6, so there is that 1 extra on the bottom that extends, but that's the only part that I forgot to mention. But now you are going to take your quartz slabs and you are going to go all the way down to the end and make sure you're only sticking out 1 over the edge. And then just simply come back. Make sure not to put 1 on top, otherwise it will turn into a block. And then now you should have something that looks like that. And then you're going to take your quartz stairs and also do the same thing, and you're just going to extend it across the whole house. Same thing on the other side. And if they go upside down like that, just come back and just it's pretty easy to fix. And just make sure you have them all straight up like that. Okay, and then what you're going to do after this, we're going to be working on the chimney. And this is 1 block that that you'll have to grab out from your inventory because there wasn't enough room for it, but you'll need black concrete. Not powder, sorry, just black concrete. So make sure you just, I would replace it with the stone because you actually won't be using any more stone. And then you're going to go over 3 blocks from the edge in between, so you'll count 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one you'll place 2 blocks just like so. And just to also make sure that they are not floating, what you're going to do is you're going to, because as you can see the blocks are floating, you are actually going to have to delete these 2 and then replace them with that. And same with over here, you just have to replace them just like so. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just simply just fill in the rest, and it should be a 2x2 square. On one of the more interesting parts, we're going to be making the front windows. So you're going to go over, so start from right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 5th one right here, you will place, you'll start from right there and you'll place 4 glass blocks across just like that. And then over on the other side, you are going to make another 2 block wide window, and you're gonna just start from the edge right here. You'll go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well, and on that 5th one, except you're gonna go back this way, and then you'll have 2 in the middle like that. And then for this part, you were going to go up, I believe, yeah, 4 blocks for both windows. So for this side window right here, start off 2, 3, and 4, just like that. And same thing with the 4 block wide window. So it should go up 4 blocks high. And then simply for the rest, very easy, just fill it in with the gray concrete.
And make sure you have this gap open right here for the roof. And just make sure you don't put blocks in front of these because this is where the roof's going to extend down. And then also, yeah, put some concrete on top of it. Just like that. And then come back down over here. And yeah, just leave these spots open for the roof. And then now, the back of it should look like that. And then just fill in this under part right here with concrete blocks as well. And then do the same thing over here, what you did over there. Just fill it in with concrete.
Alrighty, so once you're done with that, the front of your house should look like that. So now it should start actually looking like the house that is presented over there. And so what you're going to do now is pretty easy. You are, for this inside part, not the outside, just these two inside parts of the roof, you're going to go completely across, because there's not going to be any windows facing towards the chimney, because that'd be kind of ugly. So this part's very easy. You will just extend all these staircases all the way across.
Just like you did with the slabs on the bottom. I'm going to do this on both sides. And then come over here.
Alright, so now once you got that done, your house should look something like this. And this part is pretty easy. It ain't too bad. So for this purpose, you are going to be making these two windows right here. And you'll go over 5 blocks from this edge. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to actually stack blocks on top. So you'll make sure you have the 5 block gap, and you'll make 3 gray blocks just like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what you should have. And then on the 6th block right here is where you will put the 3 gray blocks. And then over on the other side, you will do the same thing. You'll go 5 away from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So also count that extra block on the outside. So on the 6th block, then you'll just make the window frame just like you did over there, except this one is going to be 4 blocks wide, so you should have this 2 block gap in the middle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make it 3 blocks high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just fill in the gap with the glass blocks like that. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. And then just fill in the sides with the concrete. Just like that. And then for the tops of the windows, make a mark like this. So 1, 2, 3, same side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to just fill in the rest of the gaps in between with the stairs.
And make sure when you're making this one row right here, make sure to go with just 1 block above this. Alrighty, and I should have something that looks like that. And make sure to also fill in these gaps that are right by the windows as well.
Alrighty, now you should have something that looks like that. And this part is very simple. You'll just place, for this window, you'll place one facing that way, a stair. And then you'll take your chiseled quartz. This will be the first time you'll be using the chiseled quartz, and you'll place 2 chiseled quartz blocks, just like so. And then just delete that second one and replace it with the stair. So you only need 1 chiseled quartz block right there. And then, but for the second window, you are just going to use the quartz stairs instead. And I believe that is the only time you're going to use that chiseled quartz block, just 1 single chiseled quartz block. And then you'll just place 3 stairs going across, just like that. And now that will be, now this side has been completed. And now we're going to be working on the second side. And the second side's kind of weird, just to let you guys know. But for this window right here, you'll make it up 3 blocks. And it will, this first window will be kind of like the other one. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then same thing, just fill in your glass right here. And then do what we did over there. 1, 2, 3. Make your little frames on the sides. But for this window, however, it's going to look a little bit different. Because if you look over here, one of them is just a little higher than the rest, and it will be 4 blocks wide instead. And it will go up only 2 this time, away from the edge. And also, make sure you have this gap filled in for the edge. And then you go over 1, 2, 3. And then you'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And 1, 2. And then put in your 2 glass blocks like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now just fill in the rest of the gaps with the stairs. Alrighty, now you should have something that looks like that, and now you are just going to simply fill in the top of the roofs with just quartz stairs. You won't be using any chisel quartz on this part. So you'll just, for this smaller window, you'll go over 1, 2, go on the other side, 1, 2, and then simple, pretty much the same thing over here, except it's 3 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now the only part you should have left to do are the 2 gaps on the back right here. And these are really easy. And so what you're going to do here for this first half, put a gray block just kind of like right here in the center, doesn't really matter, and just fill in another layer like that. But then what you're going to do is you're going to make a 4 block wide window, and it's only going to be 3 high instead of 4 like you did on the first side. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be lined up with that window, except it's just going to be 3 instead of 4. So like that. And kind of the same thing over here, except 3 blocks high. You'll start right here. 1, 2, 3. And then just fill in the rest of the gaps with the gray concrete.
And then you'll just fill in the gaps over here as well.
Alrighty, and now it's what your house should look like, guys. So basically at this point, this is kind of more up to you. You can add whatever you want on the inside. It's all kind of up to you, but this is what your final project should look like. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful for any worlds that you're trying to make. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these, and have a great rest of your guys' day. Peace.